Hey, what's up, guys? This is my '07 R6. Um, I'm gonna change the spark plugs because I do have an issue, an expired issue. So I changed the oil. It was due for service anyway. I changed the oil, the air filter, and I just didn't have spark plugs at the time, so I'm gonna do spark plugs now. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna remove the seat, so the bolts right just under the seat. So we're gonna remove these two bolts, undo this tank, and then open the tank. And I don't know if I want to remove the tank. I'll just decide if I have enough space or not if I remove the tank. So I just removed the cover. There's a plastic cover here. You just slide it forward and undo the screws. And then I'm gonna do one bolt this side, and there's another one on that side. And then I have to undo this one. Then I'll be able to lift the tank. So next up, I lifted the tank. I used a 2x4. Well, it's not really a 2x4, but yeah, I use a piece of wood to just prop the tank upright. I'm gonna try to remove the cover for the air filter first and see if I have enough space. If not, then I'll just remove the whole tank, which the only thing that's holding it up right now is I just undo this. I think it's 10mm, if I'm not wrong. And then you just undo that one and you'll be able to lift the tank. And then you'd have to just remove the fuel line hose. So what I just undid these. I think it's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 screws to be able to lift this up. I think I'm gonna just unclip this one, and also like I'm gonna unclip this plug here and the fuel line here, so I can be able to lift this up without breaking. And then yeah, I just removed this pipe here. You just there's clips on the side. You just press the pin and then you pull it out. And then I already removed the air filter, and there's 1, 2, 3, about 6 bolts that you have to undo to remove the plastic cover. That will then in turn remove the actual airbox. So I'm gonna have to remove this so that I can free this, so it can be able to come up. I think I should unclip this one as well. It's also a fuel line, and so I'll be able to lift this up freely and maybe move it to the side, or maybe remove it completely. I haven't got there yet, so we'll figure it out when we get there. So I'll put like a cloth because oil is gonna leak. I mean, not oil, fuel is gonna leak into the engine, so I just maybe to catch some of it, I've put like a little rag that I was using. And then next on the list, there's this clamp here. You just use your pliers to squeeze this in, and then I'm gonna pull this pipe out. I don't know if I mentioned, there was also a pipe that was attached to the airbox. I just used the pliers to just move this back and be able to pull it out. And this is what we're looking at. And then there's a cover here because the coils are just under here. So you just press this thing in, and then it just slides out. It's like really easy. And then I gotta remove this pipe right here. If you remember, this one came from my airbox. There's one clamp there and another clamp inside there. So well, it's not the easiest tool to use. I guess there's one of these extensions. Then you put the socket wrench onto this part. It was so easy. So I don't know if you can see, there's a hole there. I've been removing one of the each of the coils, like one by one, so I don't misplace them. And then you just unscrew the coil, and you just screw the new one back in and put back the coil. So when you put it back, you should hear like a popping little sound to make sure that it's deep in there. So yeah, and then you just close it back up, and that's pretty much it. You just do vice versa, and that's it. That's how you change it. Oh yeah, no, I struggled, hey, because this is the only tool I have to remove the socket, and the other one, it doesn't fit on this little wrench thingy. So yeah, but I eventually managed. I kind of used my head to use this, and I put in another spanner thing, like this type of thing. I hooked it onto like that, and I used the whole thing to turn around. But yeah, I'm almost done putting in the new thingies, spark plugs. Boop, boop.
I hope it's gonna be fixed after this, because after this I don't know what else it could possibly be.
Alright, so I just put back all the coils, they all popped in. I'm gonna put back the pipe, put back this, and that's pretty much it.
I hope this was helpful. I might do a closing video another time. But yeah,
It took me about 3 hours because the coils were like stuck inside. Well, if this was helpful, you can like, subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.